Hello, this is Kate, the Daily Tarot Girl, and welcome to your weekly tarot card reading. For this week's reading, I am using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. This is one of my favorite decks, and I haven't actually used it in a little while, so I'm happy to get back to using it for this reading. So I'm going to start by drawing 3 cards. My intention is to get an overview of the week ahead and some of the energies, themes, opportunities, maybe challenges that may lie ahead for you. All right. So if you're new here, welcome. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you feel called to. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Okay, so let's begin with the first card. This is for Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week. All right, so we have 6 of Wands. Okay, so 6 of Wands, and let's see, I'm just going to move this down a little. Okay, so 6 of Wands is what I think of as a success card. This is about succeeding in some way, being successful. And I do feel like there's something about being in the spotlight here. We've got the spotlights on this person, and she looks like she's performing for an appreciative audience. Look at all these hands. I don't know if you can see that very well in the video, but it's like she's on stage and she's rallying a crowd, or she's doing some sort of performance, and everybody loves her. So there's this theme of like not just success, but almost like being adored and being cheered on and having people's attention. So lots of interesting directions that we could go with this 6 of Wands. But what I'm really drawn to, the first thing I noticed was the spotlights on the top of the card. So that's interesting. And I think that you may find yourself being in the spotlight in some way at the beginning of the week. And you really, if that's true for you, you really want to make the most of that. And the other thing that I'm really drawn to, though, is the fire. So the torch that's there. And to me, that fire represents passion and being passionate about something. And so there is this combination, or this marrying of the theme of passion and that passionate fire with success. So if you're trying to be successful at something, the key is to have a natural passion for the thing that you're trying to succeed at, or in some way to feel passionate and inspired about whatever area it is you're trying to find some success in. And also, if it comes to, like, if you're doing some sort of a performance this week, now that might be presenting something at work, or it might be public speaking, or talking in a meeting, or teaching, or something, or getting on stage and doing a performance. But whatever way you're performing or presenting this week, if you're passionate about the thing that you're doing, that's going to make all the difference. That is going to make you a magnetic individual who just magnetizes attention. Have you ever had that experience of, say, going to a play or some sort of performance, and the performer is just amazing and you can't take your eyes off of them, and you're not sure exactly why it is, but you just can't take your eyes off them, like they're just magnetic. And then of course there's performers in plays and things like that are the opposite, that are just boring, and you find yourself, kind of picking at your fingernails and thinking about your grocery list or whatever. And so why I'm going on and on about this is there's something magnetic and exciting about a person who is passionate about what they do. Like, that really shines through. So I feel like that is, part of the message of the 6 of Wands this week is whatever it is you're setting out to do this week, if there's something you're trying to succeed at, passion is the secret key. Okay, let's look at the card for the middle of the week. Okay, so now we have Judgment. Okay, this is exciting. So we've got Judgment for the middle of the week, so Wednesday, Thursday-ish. And Judgment is a major arcana card, and it has to do with transformation. And not just turning over a new leaf, but it's almost like a snake shedding its skin. And in this particular card, we see this woman, and it's almost like she's giving birth in some weird way to this other version of herself. Like there's this ghostly white figure that's like leaping out of her chest. And it's like this yearning for more freedom of expression, more expansiveness. She literally is ascending. This ghostly figure is ascending upwards. So midweek, this is a time where transformation may be more possible than normal. So there is this increased or enhanced ability to transform oneself, or at least kind of start to transform, start to shed that old skin. And so some questions that come up with Judgment is like, who do you want to become? What version of yourself are you giving birth to right now? Or what version of yourself are you feeding? Are you nurturing? Because we all have different versions of ourselves. You know, there's the best version or the energetic version or the worst version. You know, there's different versions of yourself. And Judgment asks you which version of yourself is stepping forward right now. Now, there's also, I think, a theme of being in the spotlight with this card. There's something about the way the light is on this card and the way she's leaping out. It's, to me, this ghostly white figure looks like a ballerina performing, and she has the exact same arm kind of posture as the woman in the Six of Wands. This is really interesting, I think. This hands up, outstretched, and even like her legs are kind of together. Like she's kind of standing in the same way. Her hair is down, her face is up towards the light. Both of these cards have a similar kind of, have similar like visual elements, I think. So, okay, so back to talking about Judgment. Judgment is about transformation, kind of entering a new chapter, a new phase. And there's different ways that this could play out. So everyone's going to experience this a little bit differently. But it may be, I'm just trying to think of all the different ways we can experience this card and this theme of transformation. So you may feel called to start a new chapter in your life, or to kind of start something new, or doing things differently. So this may feel very minor in that maybe you make a shift in your life and you just start doing something differently than you normally do. But it's something that has tremendous potential to shift how you live your life. So it's just one little tweak, one little thing that you kind of change because you feel called to. But then that one thing kind of leads to bigger changes and bigger things. And it has this kind of snowball effect. Judgment is a very exciting card. And just at first glance, I feel like there's something inside of us that wants to get out and express itself. We're yearning for more. It's not just more freedom, but this feeling of expansiveness, like this ability to just expand and stretch out and take up some more space. Okay, let's look at the end of the week. All right, so here we've got the Chariot. So number 7 in the major arcana. So the Chariot for the end of the week. Now, what's interesting to me is all of these cards make me think of succeeding and moving forward in some way. They all have that feel to them. So because they all kind of, to me, seem to be saying something similar, I feel like this week will be a week of progress for many of us. This will be a week where we really move the needle on certain things. We may really move forward in some areas, and we may experience a feeling of momentum. And I think it starts with this card. Now, something I didn't mention about the Six of Wands is I often think of this as not just being a card of success, like outward success, but being able to see yourself as successful, being able to visualize yourself being successful, thinking of yourself as a successful person, succeeding at whatever you're trying to accomplish. So I think it also has to do with how you see yourself. And to me, Judgment is more of a spiritual card. This isn't about success this is more about kind of worldly success and things like that, accomplishing things, achieving things. Judgment is more spiritual in nature. It's more about those inner, deep spiritual shifts. And to me, it's about being able to express your soul's desire in some way. And then we get to the weekend and we have the Chariot. The Chariot is all about forward movement, moving forward. Again, to me, it's a card of success, accomplishment, moving upward and onward. And there is a certain speed to this card. I feel like there will be outside helping forces helping you with whatever it is that you're trying to do, wherever it is you're trying to go, whatever goals you have, whatever projects you have, whatever it is you're out there trying to accomplish or do, there's outside forces helping you along. And you can think of outside forces as simply being people in your life, lending a helping hand. You can think of it as the universe or your spirit guides or your higher self. There's different ways of thinking of it, but ultimately this is about moving forward. And so the Chariot has a few questions for you. Number one, where is it that you want to go? The Chariot is about forward movement, but if you don't know where you're going, you can go nowhere fast. So the Chariot says, you're going to have this, especially towards the end of the week, there is this speeding up, there's this momentum, but it's really important to know where it is you're wanting to go, to have that sense. Otherwise, it's like getting in this Chariot and just having it move fast, but not knowing where you're going. So that part is important. And then I want to talk about the two horses. So we've got the white horse and we have the dark horse. And to me, that's a symbol of our inner psyche and how there's the stuff that we're aware of, the white horse, the part of us that's conscious, and then the part that is unconscious, hidden. You could think of this as kind of the shadow, but not so much the shadow. It's more just like what is hidden? What are you not totally aware of? What is subconscious or unconscious? And both horses are pulling the carriage. And so if they're going in different directions, it's a problem. So this is about, I think, it's kind of hard to explain, but like, acknowledging that there's a whole part of you that you're kind of unconscious of, that's kind of still hidden. But this part of you has tremendous influence on the decisions you make, your actions, the things you do, the things that you want, like your desires, the things that you're afraid of. This subconscious or unconscious part of you has tremendous sway. And so if there's sort of an unconventional piece of wisdom that I can take from the Chariot, it's to honor both sides of who you are, the stuff you're aware of and the stuff that you're not aware of. And it's tricky because if you're not aware of it, how do you honor it? But just simply acknowledging that, okay, there's a lot to me and a lot to others that I don't understand. And just simply acknowledging that and honoring that is enough, I think. Okay, let's zoom out and look at all of these cards together. I think we already kind of did that. I already kind of looked at them together. I feel like they're all very similar. I'm just going to take another look. And of course, chime in. Let me know in the comment section, what do you get with these cards? Feel free to share your own take on these cards, or if there's a particular card that's really speaking to you, feel free to do that in the comment section below. Okay, I think I've said everything that I want to say about these 3 cards. So I'm going to wrap up here. It looks like a powerful week. I'm kind of excited, kind of nervous, like, ooh, what's going to happen this week? So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. You can find out more about learning how to read tarot on my website, dailytarotgirl.com. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I upload these every week. And I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous week. Thank you so much for watching.